morning, everybody, and good morning, Sharon, in particular. I'm taking some time out from filming this morning because I took a look, Sharon, at your question on Facebook and thought it deserved this kind of response face-to-face rather than me typing something out for you. I wanted to actually look you in the eye and talk to you. I read your question and I found it absolutely fascinating. Kathy, I saw that you had the same unspoken question, I believe, for the last week. When I read your question and saw the word miraculous, I replaced that instinctively with the word impossible. And I got to tell you, my whole life has been lived built around the concept of nothing is impossible, and yet I'm reading your question. And the question implies, wait a minute, I've come up with this dream. It's big, it's glorious, it's marvelous, it's miraculous. But when I apply logic to it, it's impossible. That's what we do. And I don't want you to let that concept of it's impossible to keep you from wrapping your heart around the goal or the outcome that you desire. Now, I got to tell you, there's a pretty well-known public speaker out there who for the last week has been putting out these little rants and among others has said, there are just some things you cannot do. Stop wanting the things you cannot do. Get real with yourself and start realizing there are things you can do, there are things you can't do. You need to know the difference. Well, you know what? We've all chosen the life of being a magician, a life of magic. That necessarily means that we've also embraced the concepts of enchantment and wonder and miracles and impossibility. I'm telling you, nothing is impossible. I'm telling you that, like Richard Branson said, if your dream doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. I want each and every one of you, everyone looking at this video right now, to start asking what's impossible for you. That's what's going to drive you as a magician. That's what's going to create the passion and the desire and keep you on your path forward. The first thing you do is come up with what's impossible. What's the miracle that I want to create? And then you wrap, as I said, you wrap your heart around that. And only then do you do what Cliff was talking about, and that's now you find the baby steps. Magicians start with an outcome. They don't worry about the how. They start with an outcome and why they want it, and only then do they deconstruct and work out the steps along the way that get them to that miraculous ending. Pardon me. So again, going to be a short video here. I want you to wrap your head around and embrace impossible. I want you to wrap your heart around that goal that you want, and assuming that it is exactly what you want and it is what you're going to use to propel you forward. I want you to throw out logic. Logic doesn't matter when you're dreaming. Logic doesn't matter when you're creating. All that matters is that you create this impossible outcome that you believe is there to fulfill your life. And after the fact, you'll deconstruct it and take steps forward. So again, my message for you today, nothing is impossible, and miracles are what we live for. Now have a great day.